Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the North Shore 9 podcast presented by FanDuel. This is the NS9 postgame show powered by Permane Brothers. I'm your host, Anthony DiNardo. With me, we have Neil. And Neil, this is pathetic.
Yeah. No one's playing well. I got nothing positive to say. We're under 500. Everything's a disaster right now.
Pirates lose 11-2. And just like one of the worst displays of baseball again this year. Not the first time, just again. I mean, I think Doug's coined this. It's just like when this team loses, they lose in like the most epic, just most miserable ways. And tonight was just absolutely pathetic. I mean, you talk about they're under 500. This isn't even like the ceremonial, like, they're under 500 the first time since March. So this is why it matters. This is a team that's shown resiliency time and time again. They've had their backs to the wall at like the 500 mark, whatever. They've skidded a few times. You go back to the St. Louis Cardinals series. They dropped that 4 in a row. They got swept by the Cardinals at home, and they came back, showed resiliency. They won, right? They got their asses handed to them in this home series. Took 2 games out of 6. 1 out of 3 against the Dodgers. 1 out of 3 against the Marlins at 500. You're going, as I mentioned today, when Jim and I were on Bucko Brew, talking about these are 2 very winnable series. Now, it doesn't mean they're going to win. It's still baseball, but you're going against you have some very winnable series going against the Athletics in a very favorable stadium if you're a hitter. And everybody played like ass.
Yeah. I mean, like, what I look at to me is like, I mean, obviously we're going to talk about Jones and Mlodzinski, who were garbage, like genuinely terrible. But this team reached base 11 times tonight, and it felt like they reached base 3 times with how much of a fight they put up. Like, the defense was bad. The offense couldn't create anything. And it's just a team that clearly had the injuries catch up to them. And a poorly constructed bullpen has put a lot of winnable games out of reach, so where we're now under 500. We cannot weather the storm of this bad bullpen with Mlodzinski thinking he's a starter, and clearly he's not. And also with the injuries to Cruz and to Griffin. It's all been too much for this team to handle.
First off, shout out once again, Michael B for the super. Michael says, I'm done trying to even have hope. This team is poorly run, poorly managed, and has collapsed. 90 losses incoming. Fire BC, Kelly, Williams, and Murphy. And I'm just like, again, like just top down. Top down. This game had so many layers to what's wrong right now with the current state of the Pittsburgh Pirates. To start at the top, we can start, I guess I'll bypass Bob Nutting right now. To start at the second point at the top of Ben Cherington, just once again, just the patheticness of this bullpen. Not that the bullpen gave it away. I mean, Carmen Mlodzinski's here, but the fact that Carmen Mlodzinski's in this role for this bullpen, the fact that you have a $12 million DH that didn't play the entire Marlins series and still isn't playing today. Your designated hitter is not even good enough to hit. Why is he on the team? Then why is he on the team? Just
because Bob doesn't want to eat the money.
Pitched poorly. Don Kelly can't handle the situation with Carmen Mlodzinski. And then the players just, again, this was your game to show like, hey, you know what? We're professionals. We're going to at least respond. If you lose the game, at least look like you're going to try. At least look like you can manage to play baseball. And everybody just looked pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, Ozuna's a very good, like, case study for the team, right? He plays 1 to 2 times a week, and it's just normal that he gets pinch hit for halfway through a game because he can't hit right-handers. It's embarrassing. I don't know. The only reason he has to be on the team is either because Bob Nutting won't eat the money or because there are too many injuries. And, like, maybe when someone else comes back, he gets DFA'd. I don't know. But, like, he should be able to come in and play today and hit a home run or 2, right? It's a minor league park. It's a small park, and they don't even trust him to do that. JT Ginn had a ERA over 5 at home coming into today. He's not
Which,
good at this
looking at
ballpark.
that ballpark, it kind of makes some sense.
Yeah. And so, like, I don't know, like, Ozuna should be playing. I mean, it's O'Hearn's been quiet, so is Lau. But then, like, when you look down this lineup, it's what? Gonzalez goes 0 for 4. You have Mangum, Valdez. Like, there's just not enough good players on this team right now, and we just got smacked because of it. It's embarrassing, and this team is just so thin because Ben Sherrington didn't get enough reinforcements when every team goes through injury. Every single team.
Valid points. Like, valid points. And I'm not trying to dismiss it at all. Like, this isn't a dismissal of what you just said. But that's not even what bothers me. You know, again, like, what bothers me is Spencer Horwitz makes a good diving play and then just airmails it over Jared Jones's head. And then immediately next comes and doesn't make the good play. And then Ron O'Hearn doesn't make a good play. And then Tyler Callahan has to double pump and doesn't make the out. And that, like just bad play after bad play. And these are guys that have, you know, routinely made a good play. Brandon Lau has done a fantastic job at second base. He can't make the play. Like, how many mental gas, how many just bad plays were done today that just, like, you just weren't in the game. You just didn't show up. Sure, you want to talk about lineup construction. Sure, you can make an excuse. Cruz and Connor Griffin are out, and your $12 million DH can't even be designated to hit. Like 3 guys that should be in your lineup are out. Like, most teams aren't built to just say, all right, plug and play. 3 of your top guys are out. Just go ahead and it's going to get somewhat thin. But the guys you depend on, like Spencer Horwitz today, Brendan Lau, you guys got to make those plays.
I mean, I agree. There's so many players I'd get mad at before I get mad at those guys, just because of what they've contributed. Like, you know, like I think it all is compounded in one night, and this 11-2 blowout really bad, and it just tops off the entire month of June. Like, the Pirates have won 4 games in the month of June. We've had a couple bright spots. Like, Horwitz has been batting well, Brian Reynolds has been batting well. But overall, the defense has been bad. I think everything just kind of came together tonight. It's kind of perfect that this is what put the team under 500. Because, as you said, it's a culmination of everything that is wrong. Where we have shaky starting pitching, a terrible bullpen performance, and an offense that is just not able to carry the weight of what is happening all over the diamond.
For sure. For sure. And again, like, they're not the first I'm going to here. You know,
yeah,
your points are valid, but this is just show again. Like, it was the whole team. Like, if it was Esmeralyn Valdez that made a boneheaded play in left field, which his arm showed it's not that great, you know, whatever. Like, he's going to be a bit of a liability defensively, but like, if he was the one out there making mistake after mistake, like, you hammer him, but also, like, there's some growing pains. The guys that should be the leaders, the guys should be stepping up, the guys that say, like, hey, you know what? We just got our asses handed us on this home stretch. Like, we need to be in the game. We need to be performing. We need to be there today. They're the ones that didn't show up as well. That's the problem, right? When you talk about the veteran leaders, when you talk about the guys that should be stepping up, should be taking control of the clubhouse, should be doing whatever, like, they're the ones that also weren't stepping up today. And that's why I point out to it.
No, for sure. I have a little bit more grace to, like, O'Hearn just because he's barely played outfield like the last few years. But at the same time, when he's been
that's why I didn't mention him in this little rant.
Yeah, but like when he's been as bad at the plate as he has been in this entire month, you do need to start doing those type of criticisms because you have to provide something. You are the veteran leader, and he hasn't done anything during this cold stretch of play to help us break out of it.
Right. Once again, Michael B., you're super. Thanks for the $5, my man. Pirates would rather play Triolo just about every game with his bad hitting, but they bench Ozuna for days. He can't get out of a slump on the bench. Well, someone has to play shortstop. Like someone has to play shortstop. It can be Nicky G. He didn't play a great shortstop today either. He did make a good play, but like someone has to play third and short. Like, so Jared Triolo is going to because he can put on a glove. Marcell Ozuna can't. He is strictly a designated hitter, and he can't do that. I understand what you're saying about how to get him out of a slump, but he's been given opportunities. It's time to put up or shut up. Rowdy started putting up. Tommy Pham started putting up. Marcell Ozuna has not.
And do you
this team
understand?
can't afford grace to people like in years past where it's like you're just playing for funsies. Like they're out here trying to compete. Ben Cherington's ass is on the line right now if he wants a job in 2027. Supposedly. Might not look it right now. But
do you know how bad you have to be put on the bench for Jake Mangum, Esmeralda Valdez, and Tyler Callahan? Like, he's done this to himself. If he can't even look like a competitive major league hitter with any redeeming qualities at this rate, like, why should the Pirates play him? He doesn't deserve to be on the team. You have paying $12 million to have Austin Hedges' job right now.
I'm less than Austin Hedges, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, great. He helped out Cruz, and I have no doubt that he's a positive influence in the clubhouse. Everyone, people really like him in the clubhouse. He's making $12 million. The team needs an offensive spark, and you can't even trust him because he is that bad. He's not going to be on a team next year. If the Pirates DFA him right now, who is going to pick him up? Like, who would waste a roster spot on this guy?
I can't imagine anyone, not at that price point. Like Marcell Ozuna as a player, someone would probably take a shot, right? They would take a shot on him. But at a $12 million price point, hell no. Hell no.
No.
They're not just picking that up.
No, there's no reason to.
No.
I don't
wait till he's DFA'd. And then you take the shot in the dark on him for the minimum salary.
Yeah, maybe he goes to some rebuilding team who will try to flip him at the deadline. But
yeah,
there's a reason no one wanted him at the deadline last year. He's just
and what gets me too is you can't really afford to have two DHs on your team. Talk about roster construction. You can't afford to have two guys that can't play the field. But if your designated hitter who can't play the field is also not going to be able to play the offense, the lineup, to get in the batter's box ever. Konnor Griffin can hit. He just can't field right now. The only reason he's on the IL is because Marcell Ozuna is on the team. But he's not even playing. He's not helping. Konnor Griffin's back could potentially help this team right now. And he's on the IL, so Marcell Ozuna can help someone put on a welder's mask. But they can't even do that because when they had that opportunity to, they're down 12-2, or I'm sorry, 11-2, and it's like, there's no point in celebrating. So there's one job he had today he couldn't even do because everyone let Indy down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I had to say that because it's just the truth. And I know it's weird to talk about a guy who didn't even play in the game on the post game, but I feel like it encapsulates everything. And I think I wrote in a wrap up that the Pirates really needed Ozuna to come through and start hitting, especially as the injuries came in. And he's done the exact opposite. He's one of the worst players in baseball. And it's inexcusable.
Keep mentioning it. This team is bad offensively versus lefties. And that's why Marcell Ozuna is very much needed. Oneil Cruz hit lefties well this year. Konnor Griffin hits lefties. And now those two are out. You really need a Marcell Ozuna to step up right now. And he's not even in the lineup against lefties because he's just not even good enough. You guys complain about Jared Trillo being in the lineup. They're choosing all these guys to be in the lineup and giving DHs to other people to give other guys. Tyler Callahan's traded for Kyle Nicholas, who is just DFA'd. That guy's in a lineup more than Marcell Ozuna is making $12 million.
Yeah, and we'll probably get to it after Cody takes our break. But I mean, Ozuna and Mlodzinski, the way they've been handled is malpractice. And I want to be a fly on the wall in the front office about the conversations that are going on about this stuff. Because who is telling Ben Cherington that this is the way to go about this? It's hurting us in both the pitching and the hitting places. We're struggling in both, and we're compounding the issue. And like we said, I think tonight was a disaster in all three fronts.
Let's do that because I absolutely have some stuff to say about that as well. Let's go ahead and kick it over to Cody. And we got some things about this whole Carmen Mlodzinski, Jared Jones situation.
This episode is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack hydration sponsor. IQ Bar protein bars, IQ Mix hydration mixes, and IQ Joe mushroom coffees are the delicious, low-sugar, brain and body fuel you need to win your day. The Ultimate Sampler Pack is a great way for you to try all IQ Bar products and flavors. You get 9 IQ bars, 8 IQ Mix sticks, and 4 IQ Joe sticks. All IQ Bar products are clean label certified and entirely free from gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial ingredients. With over 20,000 5-star reviews and counting, more people than ever are fueling their lifestyles with IQ Bar's brain and body boosting bars, hydration mixes, and mushroom coffees. The Ultimate Sampler Pack includes all 3. My personal favorites so far have been the almond butter chip and the iced tea lemonade hydration mix. It's just really full of flavor. I love starting my day with it, and I couldn't imagine starting my day with anything else other than IQ Bar products. Right now, IQ Bar is offering our podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products, including the Ultimate Sampler Pack, plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, text MLB to 64,000. That's MLB 64000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
It made sense, Carmen Mlodzinski going to the bullpen. It made a ton of sense. Again, did he earn his right to stay in a starting rotation? Absolutely. Did I feel for him? Absolutely. Does it make the team better to have Carmen Mlodzinski in the bullpen? Potentially. It makes sense. He certainly probably makes his bullpen better. He can certainly help them out. He's a right-handed pitcher. And right-handed relievers have been just terrible, just awful for this bullpen. So getting Carmen to become that weapon he once was and has been as a reliever into this bullpen is going to help solidify this bullpen. Except for how they're using him.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's like the worst of both worlds. Like, because you're taking Carmen away from where he's best at, which is those 1 to 2 stretches in the 6th and 7th inning that helps you get to the back end of your bullpen. That's what we saw last year. That's what worked. He was fantastic in that role. And the role he's in right now isn't even the role that Carmen wants. Carmen wants to be a starter. And I'm sorry, but like getting 3 to 4 innings mopping up Jared Jones isn't what he asked for. He wants to be, this isn't him starting. And so, like, what is the point? What is the point of going out and using Carmen Mlodzinski in a 6-1 ball game to go mop up 3 innings? Like, Dotel just went to the IL, and like, who is going to pitch now? Because now we're going to have a bunch of other bozos like pitch in the 6th and 7th innings and not do anything. I don't understand. Like, who decided that this is the way forward? And quite frankly, why isn't Kelly allowed to have the flexibility to maybe say, hey, I'm not going to use Carmen Mlodzinski in a 6-1 ball game. I'm going to save him for tomorrow and maybe we have a chance to win the game. I don't get it.
Yeah. I was on record. We had an NS9 Live and we're debating on how he's going to be used and such. And I said, you know what? Like, it makes sense to me. Jared's probably not like fully ramped up. You want him here like probably as quickly as you can get him here, because as quickly as Carmen to get to the bullpen, as quickly as Jared, like to get the full plethora of arms here, you know, that you're hoping for as quickly as you can probably helps this team out. And to do so, if it requires maybe Carmen to piggyback 2 starts or something, like I'm good with that, you know. But if this is going to be like a long-term thing, absolutely not. Jared Jones just made his 4th start today. Once again, required a piggyback. Once again, 75-ish pitches. Carmen Mlodzinski made his first appearance in a bullpen versus Houston. It was a 5-1 ball game. 5-1. The guy that you need, because this team sucks in high leverage situations. This team has given up too many close games, blown so many leads, lost so many games for you. Carmen Mlodzinski's finally here. We got the weapon we've been asking for. Is he going to save this team? No, but he's certainly going to help it. 5-1 ball game. Next time he shows up, it's the Dodgers. It's a 2-1 ball game. Pirates are losing by 1. Yeah, like this makes sense. There's still an opportunity for them to win, right? They're not winning, but like it's still a close enough game. Bridge this thing on over. He didn't pitch too well. He was pitching well until it didn't happen. He gave up the grand slam. Now it's a 5-run deficit. Instead of saying, now's a good time, you know what? It's a 5-run deficit. That win probability is way down there. Let's pull you now, Carmen. Let's save you. So maybe there's a high leverage situation in between the next piggyback start or something. Instead of wasting you 75 pitches, let's pull you at this 30 something, whatever. And maybe we get you in between again, and then the piggyback. Save you for another time that we might need you. No, they just left them out there to pitch. I'll just keep going. It's your scheduled piggyback time. Just go. Just keep pitching. Let's waste more of Carmen's pitches in 2026 for a meaningless game. That's too harsh. They did come back also and lose by 1, but not so much meaningless, but whatever.
It's not being used the way it
coming into pitch against the Marlins in a 2-run deficit, and he gives up 2 runs because you don't have a guy like Carmen Mlodzinski at your disposal. No, we need to save him for this game, which once again, 4-run deficit when he comes in. 4-run deficit. You're using Carmen in all kinds of situations that don't really matter. He has not been able to help this bullpen to win. He's helped allow Dennis Santana and Brandon Bidwell rest so they can blow tomorrow's game for us because they're now available to do so for you.
Yeah, I mean, he provided value as a starter, and he's providing 0 value right now. Like, we haven't really touched on it, but these guys gave up a combined 11 runs tonight. Now, I know some of it's the park, but like both of them were terrible. Like, if Jones did not strike someone out or did not get a whiff, he was getting beaten around the park. And sure, only 1 earned run from Mlodzinski. He was terrible too. You don't give up 6 runs, 5 of them unearned, without being terrible. Like,
I want to push back a little bit on that. Fair, and push back on me too. 3 of those hits shouldn't have been hits. We're talking Spencer, you're talking Ahern, you're talking Callahan.
I mean, yeah. But he's also a home run magnet.
That home run was legit, but he also should have been out of that inning well before then. I'm not saying he was good. But I don't want to put him anywhere on the level of Jones today because Jones was not good.
No, Jones was noticeably worse. But, like, I guess my point is, like, there has to be some sort of conversations around, like, what are we doing with this piggyback when they keep giving up 7 runs, 8 runs, 11 runs combined? It's not doing anyone a service. And I don't understand. I know it's only been 4 times and teams work in larger sample sizes, but like, we don't have time to waste Carmen Mlodzinski throwing 3 meaningless innings like they did tonight.
Right. Now, to your point, I will say this. Carmen does have to pitch better. I mean, he's now made 3 appearances, and all 3 he's given up earned runs. The first one he gave up 1. It was like with the very first pitch, and he pitched well after that. The second time against the Dodgers, he gave it the grand slam. I mean, it was like before that, after that was fine, but that inning was really bad. And again, 4 earned runs in that moment. Tonight, 1 earned, 6 runs in total. Yes, terrible defense. I'm putting absolutely everything that Carmen did out there. I'm putting on the defense just because I don't really care. Carmen could have some responsibility. I'm passing it off because your defense was just so pathetic tonight that you just completely let him down. But regardless, he does have to pitch better. If you're going to whine about this whole situation you're in, you better at least be a good reliever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's kind of what's gotten under my skin is just like, like you can't go through that whole song and dance and get up in front of a reporter and say, I need to talk with my agent and see like what my what my next steps are, like, and then go out and do this. Like, yes, the defense was bad, but this is a trend. This is a really bad trend. And if you can't even come in and pitch 2 innings without getting shelled, then, like, I'm sorry, it was the right choice to take you out of the bullpen. I mean, Jared Jones has been terrible since he's come back too, but like, you certainly haven't shown that this little hissy fit that you threw was worth it. And like, I don't know, I'm at the point where I would trade him. Sorry, like if you're gonna like, I don't know if it's mental quitting or if he's not able to handle it, but like, there's no point in having Carmen Mlodzinski on this team in the way that he has been pitching. And it's all kind of stemmed from him not being a starter, and it's clearly affected him mentally.
And again, like, I'm just sorry, but that's weak. It just is what it is. That's weak. That's weak. You just got to sometimes, again, I feel for you. Like, you have people in your corner, Carmen. Like, I feel for you. I absolutely do. But you need to step up. You need to do your job. I'm just, this is just absolutely, again, pathetic. And as I said, everybody in this organization right now today should be embarrassed. You should.
Mm-hmm.
You got your ass kicked by the team that doesn't even have a home.
Mm-hmm. It's just a shame because it felt like the team was turning a corner in terms of competence. It really did. Yes, was the bullpen throwing away games? Sure. But like, the offensive acquisitions were hitting for the most part. The team was fun. The team had fun, exciting young players, fun, exciting veterans, some really fun starters, and it really looked like, and like, there were some success stories in the minors. Like, it looked like a real well-functioned oiled machine, and it's all come apart in the span of 2 weeks in June. And the season's not over. It's not. I don't want to say that because it's not.
Absolutely not.
But man, does it feel like it's hard to see light at the end of the tunnel for the season right now.
We know injuries are always, like, they're always going to happen. And right now it's affecting Oneil, Cruz, and Konnor Griffin, which is 2 big parts of the offense. And the reason I'm just saying that is the thing about this team is, like, it could at least skate to the trade deadline with this bullpen. You know what I mean? Like they're not putting themselves in a good situation, but this is a team that could tread water and get by until acquisitions are truly made to help shore up that bullpen, and good ones, right? They got to be good ones too, because this is a bullpen's in a really bad place. It's not just like, hey, let's go get a Joaquin Soria and call it a day. Like, you almost got to like revamp this entire bullpen at that point in time. But the thing is, it could at least tread water till then. Right now, we don't know what we got going on with Jared Jones. We don't know what's going on with Mitch. Bubba's looking better, I'll give him that. Now with Cruz and Konnor injured, that's the offense isn't looking like what it used to be. Yeah, like, the wheels are starting to fall apart. And again, this isn't me trying to be doomer and saying the season's over, but this is a Monty Mill's point of the stretch run, right? Like, you're leading up into the All-Star break and the deadline coming. Like, these two guys are going to be out for at least a few weeks. Konnor should potentially, sounds like, be back. I mean, he's going to be in, again, Florida this week, rehabbing. Maybe he'll be back in a week or two, it sounds like, hopefully. But Oneil Cruz is absolutely out for at least 4 weeks, most likely. You know, so like, you're going to go for 2 weeks without those two. And plus, your $12 million designated hitter who just isn't good enough to be in the game. So
$12 million
You're having other
cheerleader.
bench guys be put in here, like your 12th man on the team being starting a lot of times. So, yeah, this is just this is a really bad stretch.
And in some fairness, like you were never gonna be able to replace like the 50 or so home runs in the 70 or so stolen bases that Griffin and Cruz were pacing for. Like that really hurts, and you can really tell the offense just has not been the same with that combination speed of and power gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I go back to when that double play by Valdez when it was like 3-1, the Pirates, and Mangum didn't steal a second despite being fast. But if that's Cruz there,
Yes.
that's a stolen base, and you're not a double play, and you score a run, and everything looks pretty okay. It's 3-2, and
Which,
it's just
like,
it's stuff like that where the team is really, really missing.
I forgot to bring up that play. That also just another mental, like to me, a mental mistake. What were you doing? Couldn't throw. You couldn't throw back at first. Like, take your lead. Get aggressive that moment. Get aggressive. I know it's your high school buddy, but get aggressive. Get that lead. Go take that base that you need to get right now.
Mhm.
Double play. End of inning. One run
Mhm.
out of it. Which, granted, you got the one run. I'll give you at least that. It was
He did.
Your bloop to left field. But
On the
that's your
ball.
opportunity to go out there, take second that you need to in this situation, which you've lined up. You've done a great job.
Mhm.
Now go take second. You can't throw it back again.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if he was told not to steal or like he just didn't take the opportunity, but like I know he's not the veteran, but he's 30 years old. He should know like that's the time you take second base. And yeah, it's like so many dumb plays today that add up into this embarrassing game that we've talked about for over half an hour somehow.
Jesus, it's been 32 minutes. It has. Yeah. Yeah, Neil. Yeah. Again, just brutal, pathetic. They all should be embarrassed. Just bad. I mean, I'm over the shower well. Like, someone needs to speak up right now in this clubhouse. You cannot let this keep going. There needs to be a stop. There needs to be a stop. You need to take 3 of 6 of this road trip. Now you just dropped the first one. You need to take 3 of 6 right now.
Yeah.
Does that mean going back and taking the next 2 from the Athletics? I don't know how it's done, but you need to take 3 of 6 on this road trip. In the smaller picture of things, you need to for this ball club right now.
Well, yeah, because like you said, like we both said, like the season's not over, but the season could be over in 2 weeks, depending on how the stretch goes. Like,
Yeah, I mean, if it's like really, really bad, right?
I'm saying, like, this is a competitive NL. If you're like 5 to 7 games under 500 after the next 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know. I'm not sure this team has the juice to pull themselves out of that. I'm happy to be wrong, but like, you have to study the ship here. You cannot go in the next 3 weeks being significantly under 500 in such a competitive NL like National League. It can't happen.
Yeah, and that's more like I was going with it because, like, as I'm saying it, I'm realizing it's not that the season's over. Like, you have to take 3 of 6, or if you don't, the season's done. That's not where I'm at at all. That's not what I mean by it. But like for this team right now, mentally, like they need to respond. They need to come together and show, like, we are a team that can compete. You're facing the Athletics and you're facing the Rockies. You need to go out there and get business done. Tomorrow, Mitch Keller pitches in this stadium. So does Perkins. Perkins' ERA is what, like a 6 something? Perkins got a 6.25 ERA. Mitch Keller is a 5.14.
I have to talk
Pirates
about a
right
Mitch
now,
Keller
corner
start.
FanDuel plus 112. With that, right there.
Let's talk about Mitch Keller in this ballpark.
Well, Mitch, it's time to step up. You've had a very, very awful stretch as well. You're a veteran guy. It's time for someone to step up.
Yeah. What are FanDuel's odds on a Nick Kurtz home run tomorrow?
Probably very, very
minus 300.
Very, very good. You probably still lose if he hits just one home run, you lose money. He's got to hit two. Nick Kurtz is plus 225 for a home run tomorrow.
That's embarrassing. Oh my gosh, 225. No.
Which for the Pirates, Brendan Lau has the best odds, plus 320.
Oh man.
So there's that.
Oh man.
Brian says minus 64,000. We're about to get 40 minutes on the show, Neil. Let's get out of here, please.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. Let's go to bed.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back today. A lot later today.
No, I'll be back tomorrow.
I have nothing else. For some reason, if you're listening to this, thank you. Michael B, thank you for the supers.
Yeah.
We're tired of it as well. And I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. At least you have all day to watch the World Cup. You get to watch something joyful. You get to watch something joyful during the day before you get to the Pirates. So
there you go. All right. We're out of here. We love you all. Bye-bye.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube, if you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.